Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. I don't normally do intros in this series, and I'm not planning on doing one today, but I will simply note I've recently been thinking about how much fun I enjoy, or rather, how much fun I have recording both this series and Train of Thought. And if I were going to rethink the videos I have on the channel weekly, I think an ideal case would be like daily challenge for one day and then double up of Train of Thought and Trainwreck. And I think that would be just like a solid baseline. Currently, obviously, I'm doing other things. We've got some modded content that I'm definitely working on, some gameplay there for the Pathogens mod, but I'm also interested in trying some of the others as well. There's other cool mods that have extra clans and stuff that I'd like to try them out a little bit, see what people think. Those do well, but die down swiftly after a while in terms of interest from folks. And obviously, I'm also doing some Inkbound content now. I will note I'm intending on playing a heck of a lot of Slay the Spire 2 whenever that comes out. I think we're expecting the early access release in 2025, so that is quite a ways out, admittedly. That's something at least 4 months at a minimum, but regardless, that's something to look forward to as well. I'm definitely going to be playing that. Slay the Spire 1 is one of the few games that has almost as many hours as Monster Train. I have about 3,000 in Monster Train, not including my mobile hours. I think practically it's probably closer to 3,400 right now if you include all of my accounts, the games that I've played, the amount I've played off Steam, as well as the amount I play on mobile. It's a big number. I think I have around 2,000 in Slay the Spire for context. So I'm looking forward to Slay the Spire 2. Hopefully that game rules. I would really like to have it. I also would really like a new game that I'm very excited about in the roguelike deck builder game space, right? I think that's something that this is a genre that I feel, one, like I'm actually quite good at, and two, like I enjoy playing it enough to make content for it, right? There's a few other genres that I play that I enjoy, things like the what is it, isometric strategy games, kind of like Wildermyth, of course, but also things like XCOM 2. If there were a big player in that came out, I might check it out as well. But regardless, that's about as much as I'm going to say on that. It's all fun stuff, and I'm excited for what's coming up. I'm just thinking about what the videos will look like in the next, I don't know, few months, right? After I've gotten past some of the current things I'm working on, Inkbound, author challenges, etc. So, anyway, if you have opinions, let me know. I'm always happy to hear that stuff. But let's play some Monster Train. So while we're here, so our previous run was with Imperialist. We had an Imperialist 3 line that fell apart pretty hard at the Divinity. And just generally speaking, incoming damage was simply too high. I haven't been that threatened by Shade Wings in a long time. We were repeatedly collapsing to Shade Wings, both on Patient and on Ring 7. And we ended up relying on a triple copy, 3 copies of a multi-striking plus 25 keeper that was self-infused in order to hold down the fort. We eventually took an extra space that we got from, I think it was an old magic, and we were using our plus 25 Endless Welder Helper that we self-infused for the Queen to tank for that floor. Kind of shocking how crazy that was. It's a great example of the damage outputs at these high difficulty, high shard counts being really tough. When every single Shadewing gets upgraded, you've got to be on the lookout for that, because that's dicey. You can't tank that nearly as well. I think in hindsight, I probably needed to duplicate the imp in order to sustain Queen. The downside here is it almost certainly would have resulted in my keeper floor being very weak, because I'm not inspire triggering it as often as I want to. It's kind of a clan combo and line selection that are at odds with one another. So fairly interesting. I think maybe a better approach in hindsight would have been, what, 2 keepers and then Queen in front, and then she throws the imp and also tanks. I think that might have been cool. But anyway, that's all I've got to say there. We're going to move on to Wyldenslam. Fantastic. So let's do it. As always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Let's click the buttons. Let's make it happen. Play the video game. Hiya. Alright, hope you're all doing well. This is an extremely exciting opener. Tons of damage here. Very hyped for that. Uh, but yeah, alright, let's do it. I don't know if I even said it. I got so excited by the cards. Hopefully you're having a great day. I'm doing alright. But ready to record some Monster Train, make some headway on that ye old backlog. So let's do it. Today we are Exile Awoken, Exile Wurmkin, a fantastic clan combo. I always like having pings, and I do think this plays very nicely with Wyldenslam in general. You can make things like Strangler work really well with Keeper of Echo's frontline. It's just good business. We're facing Double Barrel Daedalus, Ragefell, and Patient Seraph. Patient, of course, being very scary, especially for a Wyldenslam floor. We'll be looking for Daze or pretty much any solution to him, right? There's a lot of things that make Patient the scariest part of this run right now. Starting cards are Razor Sharp Edge, Echo Transfer, and Ensnare, all of which are fantastic. Offensive scaling locked down already. Incredible news. Both of these are great. They don't conflict. And then Ensnare in case we miss Strangler, but also regardless, even if we don't, we can lock down some scary thing we don't want to overstack our enemy floors with, right? Keep them locked down on a lower floor. Good stuff. This is Trainwreck as a reminder, so we are going to take pretty much every Pact Shard we can. Temples today are on 3, 4, 6, and 8. 4 temples, yeah, that's going to be basically every Pact Shard, probably a couple dupes in there as well. Dupe on 8 is on the steel side, nothing fancy. Trinket Shop with double money is really, really good if we can leverage this. I would like to. Wurmkin has fantastic relics. There's a lot of things I would take here. Vortex is with the Magic Shop competing. Seems fine. There is a Steel Shop with Vortex and a Cave on 6. That's nice, if we need it, at least. The Magic Shop with money. We could prep for that Trinket Shop, possibly. Seems good. Random dupe and a Cave on 5. Steel Shop and a Horde. No removals here. Sure, why not? It seems like we have a pretty good spread on our shops. I'm not expecting doubles in the early game, which we can see here is accurate. Magic and Steel on 4. Steel Sop. Not a sop, it's a shop. The shop has the Vortex and an Awoken banner. The Magic Shop is much weaker. Now that said, Magic Shops in general are very good when you have Root Seeds. That's exciting, but we'll see. It seems like these Steel Shops in general are pretty strong. Early game, forced... We don't actually have any forced banners. I might take this Wurmkin banner on Magic Shop on 2. There is a Steel Shop Awoken banner. Another Wurmkin banner on 3. If we miss the Keeper, it's pretty good. It has a Horde. Competes with random Hellvent. If we have the line, I might dupe it. If we don't, I might go look for it. I think we have some good options there. Base Charge, Boon of the Blacksmith. If I end up on Strangler, Boon of the Blacksmith is kind of dead. I think Base Charge will provide a lot more value. It makes an early turn Echo Transfer viable. Let's take it. I'm going to look at the Forge next. We do not see Strangler. Interesting. Now, I actually quite like Thornlord in general. Quite tanky. It's good for that reason, and we can augment this with our offensive scaling. I like the extra health it has. Predator is obviously nice to prevent incoming damage, but I don't see myself taking like a sweeper or something. I actually think Thornlord is going to be much stronger here, just generally speaking. Yeah, interesting. I think I'm going to go Thornlord here, and then if we can pivot into Strangler, I will, and this will feel pretty good. Take the Horde. Yeah, buddy, alright, we take this. Light's Gift is a fantastic role for Thornlord. I hadn't even think of mentioning it, but I was on my mind. I was like, if we see Light's Gift, it's going to be great with Thornlord. Absolutely. It basically means I don't even have to worry about needing Predator anymore. Very cool. So now we're really looking for Strangler on rings 4 or 7. I do want that. It will lock things down in a very healthy way. Big fan of all these things. I'm just going to shoot downstairs, I think. Yeah, I think I am just going to separate this out. We'll triple sting here. I am going to shoot off... What? I'll shoot that man, sure. He's taking a bunch of damage there, all good. Cool. Hit this Echo Transfer, Echo Transfer. Let's put a Train Steward down so I get a second hit on the floor. And then let's play a Razor Sharp on him. This top floor is cooking now. Tons of incoming damage. Great news. Let's see. We're going to go... I do think I need to ping this 9-1 on middle. That just has to happen. I would like to keep See, I'd like to put the damage in the back here with the root seeds. What am I drawing into? Alright, it doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, for better or worse, I think we're going to be going root seeds here and then echo transfer in the back. We can't get this guy killed, unfortunately. I will pop. Yeah, unfortunately, we get a little bit punished for our early turn ensnare. We could have potentially locked them together and taken one less damage by leaking the priest instead. I had to think about his name there, but we're fine on the combat in either case. So, oh well. You know, that could have solved itself, right? We had the ability to do it if we got luckier, but we unfortunately did not. A lot of draw orders answer that. We didn't get that draw order. Fine. Glimmer, if we miss the Strangler, is an important pickup. It's a great plus 30, great 10 in piercing. We should take it. It's not purple, unfortunately, but, you know, I still think we take it. Purple Echo Infusion, yes, click. Bounding Echo's also good. Keeper of Echoes is what I'm looking for here. I think it's a good pickup, yes. First of Kin, Kinhost Carapace, all fine. I think Magic Shop, maybe? With the Keeper on deck, I don't mind the Steel Shop. We do have a good holdover target. It's called Glimmer. -1s are always strong. Money in the middle means I can re-roll this. Multi-strike not as important with Wyldenslam, but I don't really want the Awoken banner. I think I'm going to go to this Magic Shop here. I think that's fine. We'll definitely take the money. Permafrost is not it. -1s here are just going into Root Seeds. They're great pickups. Plus 10, it's not bad, but don't really care that much. I'll look at the banner. Kinhost Vessel, First of Kin. Neither of these are desired here, I don't think. I have the Keeper. I'm happy with it. I'm willing to self-infuse this brother as well, or we could do something else like a Animus of Will, I guess. We could, if we miss Strangler, we can put Thornlord in front and then have a multi-striker in back. I think we just skip here. It's fine. Plus 10. It's not bad. I think I want to hold on to my cash a little more. Holdover, however, now that's cooking. Now, we do need to think about this. A holdover on Glimmer is nice, but a holdover on Echo Infusion, that's a purple every turn. That's a lot of health, right? This could potentially offset a very dangerous patient. We could still see Strangler. I actually think the Echo Infusion is better. I would probably take Glimmer if I didn't have Light's Gift, is worth noting. But I really like the Echo Infusion here, and if I see the spell chain on this, this is going to be fantastic. Both for Inspire triggers and just generally health stacking. Let's take this. -1 here can go into the Root Seeds. Am I going to 20 and consume? Yeah, I am. I'm going to 20 consume an Echo Break here and just blast. This should work out. If we see another holdover, we can consider something else, but fine. I'm taking this money. This should be okay. Maybe take like 3 damage from it if I draw terribly, but it's fine either way. We do actually draw terribly, which is kind of funny, but we still get out of it thanks to our friend Stings. Let's put Keeper of Echoes down. We'll take 1 Sting up top. The Root Seeds belongs up here. I'm going to spread... What? Doesn't really matter. Spread this guy out a bit. Let's Sting twice middle. This answers the next turn if I draw poorly. Well, we're drawing 10, so it's unlikely. Cool. Pretty strong stuff in general. Definitely play that Echo Transfer out. I would like to get the Collector, so I'll take that. And I would like the Glimmer bottom floor. It deals with both spikes, guys. Big fan of that. No leaking here. Good stuff. We should be strong enough to push past here if I put a single Echo Transfer in front. Great work. We're doing all right anyway on Ember, so not a huge issue. Can I buff Frontman over 45? I sure can. Great. That's nice because it means that we're guaranteed now to hit out both top floor guys, blast the spikes on bottom. Alright, we're golden. I have no fear at this point. we are inspiring to very high levels of power already. You can just kind of see the numbers going a bit out of control here. We have double Demon Fiends on the floor. I don't even have multi-strikes. Right? It's good, alright? Doesn't matter who I shoot. Whatever, look at that. Doing 94s in the back. Doing a ton of damage, feeling nice about it. Multi-strike would help. Engraft is excellent. It's purple, it draws, it replaces. I don't need Vine Grasp or Restoration Detonation. Great pickup. You know, as much as I desperately want to click this Bounding Echoes, imagine the intrinsic on this to connect with all my stings. I am absolutely required, unfortunately, to take Soul Crushing Guilt for Patient and Divinity. Huge bummer, but I cannot skip it. I think this is going to be the Horde, and we'll look for like a Keeper Infusion here. It's fine. Self-Infused there would be alright. Advanced Prototype. It's definitely better than Bloating Fungus. The Prototype maybe helps in these next couple combats as we ramp up Pact Shards, so I guess I'll take them, sure. Wurmkin Banner. Carver is not terrible. Carver makes a really good tank. I don't know if I need it with the Soul Crushing Guilt plus Light's Gift. I could take Kinho's Carapace. It's a bit depressing. I don't think that's great. I'm going to probably look for like an Animus of Will Infusion and do that on ring 4 or something instead. I think we just skip here. That's kind of garbage. Now, unfortunately, that does mean we don't get a lot of value for these other things, but that's okay. Purge. I'll purge something. What would I purge here? It's an interesting question. I should probably infuse something as well. You could theoretically... it's too bad a Train Steward doesn't... You know, I've always said it would be kind of cool if Train Stewards passed on the Steward unit type to Keeper of Echoes, or to your other... as part of the infusion, so that it could benefit from Advanced Prototype. How cool would that have been? I think it obviously makes Advanced Prototype much stronger, but... And that doesn't need to be? I don't know. But I think it creates a much cooler interaction anyway. I don't know. It's fine. Do I need a self-infuse already? I don't need to. And I guess I'm okay holding on to the Train Stewards for the time being. This -2 I don't think changes an X5 if they show it to me. So I think we just kind of hold off until we see the cave here. Wingmaker, or more relevantly, I make the Keeper tiny, which is absolutely what I'm doing here. Tiny Keeper means I can have 2 of them and they crush. Alright, that's fun. Now, as far as the purge goes, I'm actually considering purging Razor Sharp Edge. I feel like we have plenty of offensive scaling. I don't need this many. So I'll actually do that. The -2 here, strong argument for the Engraft. It makes a spell chain reasonable later, but I'm going to put that into Echo Infusion if I see it. Maybe I just do this anyway? The -1, technically it's okay. It's a little bit of a low impact. It's a bit low impact, isn't it? It is. If we see enough spell chains later in the run, this could be a good play, though. And at least it's a -1 at the worst. It's a bit expensive, but I still think I'm going to do it. I don't know about this infusion. I think we chill here. We're going to be able to make it the rest of the way. If I do 3 infusions, 3 temples, we're fine. I dupe something along the way, which I'm definitely going to do with this Keeper once he's infused. You know, we're good. We're good here. Yeah, moving on. It's fine. Now, when do I do that dupe? Good question. I'd like it by Fell, which would mean I'd need to have it by ring 5, which puts me definitely going left on ring 4. So our nodes are kind of set up for us in a good way, but that's alright. Should be alright here. Let's just keep Wyldenslam in front. Kind of no reason not to. Shoot some guys on other floors. I mean, I may as well incant, I suppose. I'll take the Echo Transfer, and then I'll self-ping, because it doesn't really matter. And just kind of hold on to the draw order here. Again, we're going to be fine. Just click the cards, right? Huge value here. I do think I need to get Wyldenslam over... What is the number here? I do think I need to get him over 45 in 2 turns. We should have no problems achieving this, though, right? We have so many things that can make that happen. You just click the cards, and then we toss an Echo Transfer out, and we already have it, right? It's easy. Cool. Great. I could even put down Train Stewards if I wanted. You may as well double Train Steward here, right? It's just such a strong play to get them on the floor. We're not slaying. It doesn't matter. So, whatever. All good. I'm going to ping one of these guys. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and use Razor Sharp offensively to get rid of the Purge, or rather the Purge card, but also the guy in the back downstairs. Right, to prevent this floor from overstacking. Because we don't have the cleave here is an important thing to remember. We simply do not have that. So, keep that in mind. We're doing plenty of damage here. Ping out the overstack again. We'll take a Razor Sharp. Next floor, I think I'm going to Sting middle. Yeah, it's fine. A lot of incoming damage, even taking out our Train Stewards. Kind of surprising, but fine. Now I should ping in Brund. This stops it from blowing up. I can just lock down the Protector on bottom, and the rest of this is easy going, right? Yeah, we don't even take that damage, all fine. Cool, we should crush this combat at this point. Again will have a massive stat block on Keeper of Echoes, so no fear. Yeah, no fear. Just look at these numbers, right? We're just tons and tons of damage. I get a free daze here. We're doing so much here. Yeah, 118 in the back, and the guy's dazed for 3 turns. We're in a pretty good space. If I see Strangler, I feel great about this. Eternal Kinstone is a double Echo, which is double Inspire trigger, because it's infused and creates one that can't be removed. It's honestly fantastic here. Yeah. I don't need Echoes of the Past. I have enough of everything else. Pretty nasty setup here. Another Kinhost Carapace. Awoken Hollow, no thanks. It's not great. I'm going to look at this Awoken banner. I'm sure we can find something better than Quick, which is not helpful with Light's Gift. A +10/+10, which is a mega bummer. Theoretically, we could dupe Keeper and then infuse him on ring 6. Possibly, I suppose. I'm going to skip these trashy units. Do I take Ember here? Am I doing enough that I need to do this? I've already hit a magic shop, which certainly helps. Going Steel dupe. Steel dupe, maybe Steel again, depending on what we see. Ideally not, but that might be the self-infused, potentially, if we don't see anything from Awoken banner here. It's definitely not space. We have a -1 space. Excellent. It's not Ember, I don't think. I think the only thing is I think we actually draw really fast. So I think Ember may be more impactful in general, especially because I am playing Keepers. If I draw both on the same turn, this will help. Let's take the Ember here. I think you can notice in this previous combat we're already drawing fast enough. Let's go left. I want to see the Awoken banner. Maybe hit a multi here. Would be nice. It's a large stone, unfortunately. Yeah, here you go. Animus of Will is an excellent opener for this. We'll just go ahead and infuse that in. Great. Animus of Will into Keeper of Echoes. Great. They'll be doing excellent work. I'm going to go ahead and re-roll this. Yes, I need to be careful. 20 health is probably not enough. We do see the Strangler. It's excellent. We take it. The Vortex here is tricky. We'll think about it. Never large stone. That just completely negates a lot of value. It is nice, though. I'll tell you that. Reroll this here. All right, they gave us the multi. Could I play bottom floor, potentially? It seems a little bit weak. I would need an intrinsic. Some kind of confidence. Again, Purge and a -2 is a bit of a bummer, but I would need some confidence in hitting the Soul Crushing Guild fast enough. It's -2. I mean, at this point, I put it in a Root Seeds. I need to take the shards as the thing, even if it's not great. Yeah. Purge. Purge Echo Break, I suppose. It's okay, but when you reduce the density... Actually, I'm going to purge the other Razor Sharp, I think. We're doing plenty of damage. I don't need to have these, is the thing. Yeah, I actually think we can get rid of some of our offensive scaling. Now, what do I remove from the removal? I think with the sweep from Strangler, Glimmer is no longer necessary. That said, a plus 30 would be nice in it, but it's not purple and we can't make it purple, so I think I'm going to cut. I think I'm going to hold on to it for now. Can I get away with Train Steward? Can I keep 2 Train Stewards for the later infusions? Let me think about this. This is 15, 40, 50, 75 shards moving forward. I take a dupe. Single dupe takes me to 90. I can get to 190 right now, assuming I dupe the Keeper, which I will. Which means I need 1 additional infusion to guarantee 200. So I can actually double cut Train Stewards here, and we're okay. Great. In fact, that's a good pickup. Which means I keep 2 Train Stewards, and they're fine for now, and then I'll later remove them. Do I take this multi-strike? I think I do. Right? There are draw orders where this is not good, but I think this is correct here. Yeah, we'll be okay, I think. It's very strong. Very strong. It's only Divinity that is going to be any kind of a risk for us. Take this multi-strike trial, I don't care. Things won't even attack me in any meaningful capacity. I just blast the dude downstairs. Great work. Cool. We should be more than fine here. We just draw a bunch. I'll lock him down. It doesn't matter that much. Train Steward can go get the Collector. This actually works out in my favor. We continue. The double proc here is great. Play the Echo Transfer. Second Train Steward goes middle. We did overstack mid-floor, but again, remember, this is not a problem, right? I'm not afraid of this at all. We should have no issues here. Or self-ping upstairs. It's not bad. I think you may be better off triple pinging in the back, though. It keeps the Train Steward afloat, which is fine. Sure. We're clearing top floor without much concern. I'll sting just to do more damage. It's fine. Again, it's not a problem, right? So that's okay. Clearing top floor. Play out the curses. We don't like them. Definitely ping up here. Lock things down. I don't have to worry too terribly much about this soul-crushing guilt. This is pretty good, if I'm being honest with you. I think we're in a good position. We're going to take a lot of curses, but I don't really hate it. I might as well make the purple go. We take 2 curses a turn, which is a bit of a bummer. But we took space, or rather ember, so I'm not upset about it. I can actually pop one of them, which improves my next turn. So I'll take it. We should crush here, and we do. Yeah, you can see Echo Transfer with the double charged Echoes is plenty. Our backline damage is, what, like 390 almost? So pretty good. Will I take Jack Strips? Sure, why not? I don't mind. Will I take a purple Ensnare? I already have an Ensnare. I guess I could remove the other one. That's fair. I'm going to this dupe coming up. Sure, why not? Purple Ensnare is good. I need to be cautious about drafting too much in case we miss Intrinsic. I'm not picking any of these picks. Forgotten Trade, Ancient Resonance, Revenge, whatever. It's fine. Take the money. We're going to the right. I wish to dupe my lad. I will be checking for Overstack first. Railforger's Hammer sure is fun. Means I could actually have a third guy. Right? Third dude? Third dude is great, but also 2 dudes on mid-floor if things are bad. So I think that's definitely the pick. We'll take the Horde for sure. Drop Cage with no movement. Guild Marker. Okay. It's fine. I'll take the Guild Marker, I guess. I will dupe. Where is our friend? There he is. Great job. Nice thing about the triple dupe option here is that if I lose one, it's not a big deal, but it also means I can throw away the other 2 train stewards. I no longer need that other infusion, right? I'm at 130 here. See, I go 25, which is, we have 155, 165, and then we go 190, and then I dupe again for 205, and we're just chilling, right? So I can just cut the other train stewards whenever I feel like it. Great. The other nice thing is that we're... Ooh, spicy. Crystal Cloak. We actually super addressed this, though, thanks to the Echo Infusion. So I have no fear I can take money, which makes that Trinket Shop really attractive coming up. Ring 7. I'm probably, going to this Magic Shop. Although I kind of like looking at the cave, but I don't need the Steel Shop for anything, so whatever, right? Echo Transfer on turn 1 is nice. I'll just self-ping here, and then... I may as well thing out something and then heal that 1 health back. It's fine. Okay, so we draw a little poorly. I'm going to lock down the Collector so I don't lose that. I will keep Echo Snare moving. You can kind of see how good this is once you have multiples of these guys. I'm actually going to double lock down that Collector in case we draw particularly poorly, right? Cool. We are going to start scaling very rapidly. I'm just going to take the money here. This is fine. I'm going to go ahead and keep scaling rapidly. When I say rapidly, I mean we're getting +2/+2 per Inspire now of the whole floor. And if you remember, our whole floor also has 3 attacks. So we're looking pretty good here. And I sweep for 60, which is very strong. So you can kind of see how this is going already. Train Steward gets 3 free turns against the boss, which is fantastic. You almost can pull off, what is this, 6 turns? Incredible, honestly. No notes. Great. Put all our damage in the back, which should more than be enough for to beat Crystal Cloak. We crush this, right? I have actually no fear. I can actually also daze her, which is pretty good. 2 turns of daze up here. I mean, you don't even get through my champion, which is incredible work. Look at that. 120, 171 up front. Killing 1 turn with tiny keepers. It feels pretty good. The only risk is hitting our Soul Crushing Guilt fast enough. Preserved Thorns, Restoring Retreat, Awake. I'm going to skip on these. Forced Contamination. I don't hate it, but I don't want this either. Forgotten Trade, Ancient Resonance. Skipping again. I think we have the tools we need to win. I just need to hit an Intrinsic or something. Let's go take some -1s, maybe. Seems good. Sure, why not? More money. Sure, seems good. Permafrost. Permafrost on Soul Crushing Guilt can help. Give me an Intrinsic, please. Hey, there it is, Intrinsic. Now, so, we do need, right, we need to hit this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Spell Chain here into the Echo Infusion because it's held over. This is nuts. This is a ridiculous amount of scaling. We love that. But I'm going to Permafrost this daze. And you may ask why. The answer is, if by some malfunction I don't generate 3 echoes on turn 1, I need to not drop this. This is basically hedging my bets. And also, we're going to have few enough cards and a fast enough draw that we're going to draw this fast enough to crush. So I'm not worried about it. I will 20 consume Echo Breaks. I will take -1s into Root Seeds. I'm dumpstering this Glimmer for sure right now. I do not need this infusion. I actually think we could take it, and it would not hurt us, right? The double stack would have been a nice pickup on that Soul Crushing Guilt, but I still think this setup is correct. -1 on the Root Seeds. I think I'm just cutting this Glimmer, right? Think about this real quick. 165, 190, 205. That's enough, right? Yeah, that's plenty. So let's just drop Glimmer here. It's not needed. And I'm going to also drop the non-purple Ensnare. And I think we're cruising. I think we're fine. Now, you could remove Train Stewards, but remember, the Train Stewards are consume cards, so I'm getting rid of things that are going to redraw that are unhelpful. So, you could, I mean, you could infuse them. I don't know, does it matter? We fine? What if I just cut them this way? Free removal for 25 shards. Very inefficient, but I could take this and it would be fine. Right? I'm not going to. I'm already over 200. I have the plan. We'll move on. There's no point to it, right? I don't like taking shards just to take shards. It feels weird. It really feels like you're just kind of, I don't know, wasting time or something. Anyway, moving on. Click buttons. Generate the purple upstairs. Play out a Train Steward somewhere. Stab a few times. Cool. When Phil comes up here, we can do something about the Soul Crushing Guild. There we go. Cool. I am going to play Other Keeper here. I think actually the play for sure is going to be Echo Transfer, but I kind of want to... I actually think the Eternal Kinstone is better here, right? Then we can get the Soul Crushing Guilt, and we can get some damage down. We take damage because that thing actually already had its day's turn. Just funny. We should be more than capable of making up for it, however, right? Quite easily, in fact. Yeah. Cool. This should be great. I think we're in a good spot. Once you hit here, we can start working on the middle person a little bit. And we're fine. Cool. Easy. We still get through that guy up there, no problem. We are going to crush top floor. Play the spell chain first, of course. Rest of this, I want to spread out the damage just a little bit, but then we can put all the rest of it in the back. It's fine. I sweep in front. May as well daze here. Sure. We should be fine. We're crushing at this point. We have 1 billion health in front. It's fine. We're doing a truckload of damage. My turns are lightning quick. And we easily win this, right? So, no fears. Yeah, absolutely no fears, I don't think. We have, actually hundreds of damage up here, so 219 health on Wyldenslam, which is impressive. Let's get the... Actually, let's not daze right now. Let's hold on to this for the Relentless phase. We're doing great work, killing a whole bunch of things, all good. Tons upon tons upon tons of damage. Really, we're looking real good for this, I think. There's just not a lot to add. We're plenty fine on Ember right now. We chill, we draw a 9, looks good. Cool. Just daze the boss and it's definitely over. Yeah. Cool. This is honestly fantastic. And then we add another keeper to the mix and we're going to be lightning fast through this, which is great, I think. Accelerate Incubation, Cycle of Life, Wurmkin Etchings. Just skip all this. We have the pieces we need. Now, card draw is worth it on the few turns where I don't draw enough cards. I don't need Ember. I don't need space. So I will take it. We'll probably overdraw a few times, but it'll have to do. You might as well look for Forgotten Boons, right? I don't need these removals. If I see bad trinkets, I just buy some cuts and we're okay. Sure, cool. Maybe I see a sick overstack and we get a... What is it, a triple upgrade keeper or something? Take the money in the middle. We'll look at the cave first. I don't really... Doesn't matter. Build a card. What you got? Heal, buff. Buff is not bad. I'll look at it. Buff, ascend. May as well play top floor, sure. Buff, ascend, space. Buff, ascend, card draw. It's like... I'm going to be honest with you. I actually think this card is not good just because it's not purple, right? I think there is a combination here that I would have taken. Like, you know, Buff Rage would have been good. Buff Rage Draw +1 is fantastic, right? It more than makes up for it. There's a few other versions I might have considered. I'm just going to leave this, though. I don't actually want this card. Right, best to leave it alone. Cool. Trinket Shop. Karuska is disgusting. We're going to click that. Oh my gosh, Karuska with Echo Infusion is a quad Inspire trigger, so that's pretty exciting. Vapor Funnel is a waste in case Divinity. We have enough generation here, it's fine. Improved Firebox, Split Anvil, Faulty Loader, pointless I think. Yeah, no big deal on these. I am going to take Thornlord too, simply because it incants twice as hard. We'll overcome the difference in damage in one turn, and we get 10 more health, which is... anything is better than nothing. It's true enough. I probably should just cut out a Train Steward here, but really it doesn't matter. I probably should just wait. We can do all this after we've seen the Trinket Shop on Ring 8. So, cool. Karuska is disgusting. You just hit that. None of this matters. You just hit my Spell Chain Holdover Echo Infusion, and then we're cooked, right? This is actually a great example of why we take Ember here. You see doubles on the same turn and you go, oh no, but you're actually fine. And it's great as a result. Soul Crushing Guilt we'll just hold on to for the moment. There's no sense doing anything too weird with it. We do overdraw, but that's okay, right? Get all your purples on the floor. Oh my gosh. Ooh, buddy, that's good. We love to see it. I'm just going to burn the Soul Crushing Guilt upstairs, and then we'll hold on to the Echo Break. This really doesn't matter. I guess I'll put it middle. Sure. Whatever. Fine. Great. We're, like, so far ahead right now that I have no fear about anything. We're also generating a truckload of so much in terms of Echoes and Ember. Like, we're generating a lot. We actually cleared top floor, and that was a 520 wave. And this is usually a slow line. Keep that in mind. So, yeah. Ridiculous. We are really crushing it here. Fantastic. Great job. The rest of this should be no problem, right? Just slam buttons. And we're just going to go mad with power. We have multiple ways of generating multiple echoes on a single turn. This floor stands no chance. Honestly, I may as well hit him with the Karuska play, right? There's no reason not to. Just keep incanting. Yeah, honestly, we're looking great. Some 250-something health here. Great. We almost killed a wave with just Windleton, so that's exciting. Cool, we are going to hold on to the Soul Crushing Guilt here, because this is the perfect opportunity to do it. Yeah, for sure. Let this man walk, because I cleave him anyway. Do I self-ping for... It's honestly not even that bad, just self-ping for 9 damage, I don't really care. It's worth it to do it elsewhere. And then up here, I mean, we crush, right? Yeah, not even a risk. No risk whatsoever. I'm clicking the buttons because it's fun to click the buttons, alright? You can't stop me. Look at that. Insta-win. Guy doesn't even swing. Oh, he almost dies in 1 round. It's a bummer. We missed it by 4. It's fine. Wildwood Custodian, Pyregrow, Invigorating Solution. None of these matter. Return Soul is not bad. It burns out some Echo Breaks, which I don't hate getting rid of. Forgotten Trade, Power of Knowledge. Return Soul is not a bad card here, but it's not purple, so I'm a little less excited about it. We already draw fast enough. I'm not worried about this. Let's just skip here. Take my 10 golden walk. We go to the dupe. Of course. The rest of this, I click everything. The plus 30 I'm going to put into the Engraft, just because this card is better than all the other cards. I like the healing. Intrinsic is nice. You know why? Because the Intrinsic says... I look at the shop first, and if I see Lightstone Casing, we pop off. Ooh, Pyrestone Housing. What do you got in here? Large Stone, a plus 25? Yeah, alright, you sold me on that one. We're going to take Pyrestone Housing and give our friends some health here, which is really good, in fact. This is kind of what I was talking about, a little low on health initially, but we're now super chillin'. And then that's the one I dupe, right? Yes. For sure. We have enough hits. I'm not worried about damage here. I'm going to reroll, look for another plus 25 or something quick. Now, I'm just going to give him a 10 in spikes just so he doesn't die. It's fine. Now, I will re-roll, I think, because if I see Lightstone Casing, we're very excited. Sketches? Well, that would be fun. Bog Slime? Bog Slime is good. I don't use it a lot. Suddenly, I wish I had taken Return Soul. Would have been nice. This only procs, what, like twice? It's not even that great, really. I think we just kind of chill. Unfortunately, that means the Intrinsic probably just goes into, what, Eternal Kinstone? This guarantees that I can do... Well, it comes pretty close to guaranteeing the soul-crushing guilt. Unfortunately, it's not free, but, you know, fair enough. Is there anything else I want to spend money on? That's the real question. Rationing scales, I don't need the cash for anything. So because of that, I think 205 out of 100, we're doing okay. Let's just burn both Train Stewards here. I was thinking about infusing them to get a single removal, but I don't need my money for anything else. We're going to dump an Echo Break here. Yeah, true. I'm going to dump another Echo Break here. Basically, this just comes down to slam everything. The Echo Transfers, even though they're not purple, generate a purple because of Karuska, so I'm not upset by it. Oh, by the way, because of base charge, the Intrinsic on Eternal Kinstone actually does guarantee us the turn 1 Soul Crushing Guilt and an extra Ember because of Karuska. So even if we draw double Keepers, we're fine. So we're actually guaranteed our turn 1 setup. Killer. Love it. 205 out of 100. Nothing else to do. Let's go crush Patient. Brother stands no chance. Even if he starts top floor, I just kind of hard disrespect him here. Incredible. Huge value, by the way, out of this guild marker for the record. Cool. Anyway, I'm going to go up here. He started middle, so it doesn't really matter. Generate some purples. I do actually think I want to play this mid-floor here to daze him out the gate so I can get the Kinstone up top and then sting this guy out. Doesn't really matter, but, you know, fair enough. Cool. We then drop in this other lad, and we're going to generate a lot in terms of... What is the problem? The problem is I'm going to get a lot of melee weakness on this floor, but I think we're okay with that, right? Sure, just keep drawing really, really fast is the thing. Just never get hit and win the run is basically the name of the game. This is a lot of Inspire value for anyone keeping track. Cool. Great work. Now he comes back upstairs here. This is potentially scary. Aha, but it's actually fine. Just Dazed Lagoon. Got him. Alright, we're doing okay. 3 melee weakness. This is still chugging along as a potential risk a little bit. But we have, if this fails, if we lose our front line, I still have, they have like over 130 health each on top floor. So we are fully cruising. This is a good floor. Ooh, this is actually good. I want to ping downstairs and then Soul Crushing Guilt him again. That's well worth it, because we might redraw it, right? That's the thing. I would love to redraw that pretty quickly. As soon as I get a secondary redraw on that, we are way winning. As long as we can pull ahead on the stats. I also like it when my computer slowly lags into oblivion with this line. Always very nice when that happens. Patient is almost dead. Cool. Seems good, right? Seems good. I'd like to... Can I get this? Sure can. Daze him, maybe redraw it. It matters. Alright, cool. I don't know, over 200 health in my backline. Seems fine. Even if they manage to kill Wyldenslam, I kind of don't care. So, seems good. This is so much scaling. It's actually kind of silly. The quad echoes from the Soul Crushing Guilts are really something to behold here. I'm not even going to bother restricting this floor. Wyldenslam alone does enough damage to kill the front lines, so it's fine. I am going to ping here and toss a Root Seed so I can give him a Soul Crushing Guilt. We are redrawing here, so I might as well try to get it. We're over 500 health, 450 health rather, on Wyldenslam. I think he doesn't even die if they attack, right? Yeah, we win anyway. Cool. Good old-fashioned monster train. I want to get over this 200, 500 health threshold. This seems good. These stats, this seems strong. I'm pretty sure Wyldenslam 1v1s at that point. I don't even need the keepers. Awesome. This is going to be similarly crushed. Divinity stands no chance. We have guaranteed Soul Crushing Guilt on turn 1, and then we draw 10. Pretty close to it, 9 minimum. Seems okay. Really getting the payout here with that Ember, by the way. You always want to kind of account for the fact that you might get 2 Keeper of Echoes, right, on turn 1. You got to watch out for that. We're going to play them both here. I can get away with this ordering because of the Root Seeds here, which lets me Soul Crushing Guilt and then finish with the Eternal Kinstone. See the change there? Jackstrip's doing a lot of work on mid-floor, as expected. We have the entire run now online. Great. Yeah, the entire run is now online. Boss stands no chance anymore. Cool. I'm just going to click purple cards because it doesn't matter what floor I play anything on. I don't have to really worry about it. We have all of the answers. Right? We have everything we could possibly want here. Like, oh no, they hit my guy or whatever. It actually does not matter. We can heal him eventually. I've got a plus 30 healing here somewhere. Spikes doesn't scare me on mid-floor. Like, none of this matters. We have simply too much health for the boss to overcome, for anything to overcome. We are very much pulling ahead. 1,000 damage to the boss on this turn. Wyldenslam clearing the floors. Seems good to me. Cool. Yeah, we're looking good. Just click cards here. It doesn't matter. Oh no, I stung a dude or something. Fine. Cool. Aw, dang. Heck. I maybe gave the Divinity 15 health or something. Maybe, I guess. Whatever. We're going to win, I think, before we even get our full setup here, so that's always a good feeling. Quad Inspire time. Incredible work. Yeah, seems good. I think we win next turn. And it's super over from here, right? Behold, my strength. Divinity never even swings on me. This is pretty good, huh? This is a pretty good run, I would say. Don't even get to the heights that we got on Seraph. We just crush on this turn. Great job. Easy. I mean, this line was awesome. It showed me... I don't even want to say everything I could have wanted. It showed me a lot of what I wanted. But more than anything, it just showed me a lot of really strong options. Okay, that's just something to keep in mind here. Just a lot of strong options. This run could have gone a million different ways. It's definitely a high roll. Right? I mean, 53 minutes, 63k score. We go to the run summary, a complete crush. 3 turn on Divinity at 200 shards, not a problem at all. No damage taken outside of ring 1, which was calculated, so all good. Firestone Housing to guarantee the ring 1 setup. Not that I needed it at that point, but the extra health is a great security measure. Fantastic. Echo Infusion going nuts here. I'm very glad we went this route. This is also something I didn't anticipate the Karuska, but the fact that it was purple really, really helped against the opportunity cost of Patient. We could have had a holdover Glimmer here, but because I had the Keeper, I wanted it to be a holdover purple card, right? And Echo Infusion was a great pick for this. Low cost, no extract cost essentially because it's purple, and then just free health. Plus the Inspire trigger, great, honestly, 0 cost. Even if I miss the spell chain, it's great. Seeing the spell chain, of course, makes it pop off, makes us get 1 card draw, 2 purples, and then once you see Karuska, it's 1 card draw, 4 purples, and that's just silly, right? Totally silly. the unnecessary +1 space. I don't think I would have taken a space relic on ring 6 for it, right? I mean, maybe, right? Maybe I would have done it. It would have been fine. I didn't even really think about it because we saw the space relic from Railforger's Hammer before we fought Arcus, or fell rather, but probably would have been stronger to do the space anyway. We draw well enough as is. We had enough guarantee. I think it depends on when we see the intrinsic, right? Once you see intrinsic on Soul Crushing Guilt, you feel pretty golden about the whole run. You're like, all right, we figured it out. Plus the permafrost seems good. Didn't need the double stack. See what I'm telling you about? Just how we had enough speed in order to draw through this enough that we win anyway. We win pretty relentlessly. Do enough damage, doesn't matter. Guild Marker, tons of value here. Light's Gift, an excellent role for the Thornlord line here. Didn't need Quick at all. And I was not predicting this, by the way, but I picked Thornlord because it's faster and a little safer than Predator early game, because it's got a little more health, a little more speed. Got some stings that are helpful for those, like a lot of waves. A lot of combats benefit from having 3 stings out the gate, right? Also makes that invasion trial totally takeable. So pretty good stuff overall there. Otherwise, it was just cleaning it up and getting a ton of value. I removed all my razor sharp edges. That's the state of our run. So I don't have a lot else to add besides this was awesome. So I'm going to let you go there. That feels pretty good. Heck yeah, let's do it. So yeah, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.